One of the first things we shot was her showing up at the house and being like, Owen left me this money, or Owen left Hannah this money, and Bailey this money. And we were just like, we all thought a big bag of money was going to be like bigger and heavier, but it's like $500,000. It's like only this much. It was like
very compact. Yeah, it's very compact.
I thought it was going to be like, like the movie Heat, where you've got like two big duffel bags and you're running down the street like John Voight. So yeah, a big giant duffel bag of money is what I would like. Yeah.
Hello, Aisha. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us on the Movie Podcast today. My name is Shahbaz.
And I'm Daniel.
Hi, guys. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. We have been such huge fans of yours for what feels like forever, but we seem to be getting older, but you look the exact same somehow. So not too sure what's going on here.
Oh, I'm sleeping in a barometric chamber down here and drinking. Yeah.
That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it.
You're jealous. I need to share that with us as well.
No, congratulations on the show. We burnt through it. It's fantastic. It's lovely to see you and Jennifer doing your thing together. What was it like building that relationship with one another in this series?
No, it was awesome. I mean, she's just such a warm, inviting presence, and also like a combination of being really fun to be around, but being like just like an intense pro, And there are a lot of people that are really fun on set, but don't have their shit together. But she's just so good at what she does, but then just easy to be around. And it was very easy to fall into that role with her. I remember like my first day on set, like we had met and then had to take like best friend photos right away. So we had like our arms around each other, and like after like 3 minutes, and it makes you feel like right at home right away, which, I think is a skill set in and of itself, is making sure that people feel comfortable on set. And the more comfortable people are, the better work they do. So she's great at that.
Yeah, no, like instantly you feel like you have been best friends forever. So like kudos to you guys. Obviously you are credible at what you do anyways, but you guys are great in the series together.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Now, if for any reason you wanted to disappear, what are 3 things that you would take with you?
Ooh. But I mean, I don't know. Like, am I disappearing to a desert island, or am I like flying to Rome?
I mean, it's up to you. You don't have to tell us. You can leave without a trace.
Man. So I travel a lot, and I love to travel. But I also am one of those people, like, I want to travel with like nothing. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. I just feel like I need like one of those down jackets that packs down to a pillow. And then obviously my phone. Although I guess I could be tracked by my phone. So like, I need like a burner phone.
Yeah.
And then a giant bag of money.
Right. That'll help.
Well, because
good. The money will help.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to need that to get around, but you can't use your credit card, right? Because you got to be like untraceable. So yeah, giant bag of money.
Is it one of those like burlap sack ones with like a dollar sign painted on it? Is that what we're talking about?
It's a bag of gold doubloons. It's so funny because in the show, right? Like we actually laughed about this on set. In the I mean, we've seen the bag of money in the trailer, so I'm not giving anything away here. But like Owen leaves Hannah a big bag of money, and one of the first things we shot was her showing up at the house and being like, Owen left me this money, or Owen left Hannah this money, and Bailey this money, and we were just like, we all thought a big bag of money was going to be like bigger and heavier, but it's like $500,000. It's like only this much. It was like
very compact. Yeah, it's very compact.
I thought it was going to be like, like the movie Heat, where you've got like two big duffel bags and you're running down the street like John Voight. So yeah, a big giant duffel bag of money is what I would like. Yeah.
Perfect. That's fantastic. When you first heard about this, did you read the book before? What drew you to this world? What made you want to be part of the show?
I mean, the book was a massive bestseller, but I had not. I'm like one of the like 4 people in the world who hadn't read it before I was introduced to the material, and that was actually cool for me because I feel like I really wanted just the pages that I was given to be my guidepost for making the show. That's really your Bible, is the script, and if I'm acting, that's all I need is just what's on the pages and what I bring to the table, and then what I talk about with the director and the producers. If I'm directing, then that's different. Like if I'm directing something, then I'm reading everything. You know what I mean? Like I'm going back and I'm looking at every episode previous, and I'm reading the source material. If I'm doing Walking Dead, I'm reading 120 Walking Dead books that are associated with the stuff I'm doing there. So it really depends on what I'm doing. But because Lord Dave wrote the book and wrote the show, I didn't really need to go back to the source material for any additional information about what the author intended, because the author of the book was the author of the series. So yeah, I lucked out there.
Absolutely. You've talked about being the director's chair many times. Is there a project that you're kind of working on right now, you're looking to kind of get out there next behind the camera?
Yeah, so I am working on a bunch of stuff right now. But I am like a baseball player. I'm like super superstitious about talking about stuff before it's real. You know what I mean? Like
Won't tell anybody.
when I was a stand-up, I think, yeah, let's keep this between the three of us. When I was a stand-up, I think I wore the same shirt on stage like for like 50 shows in a row. I'm a total, like I'm like a Lucky Socks kind of person. So when I can talk about it, I will. But I'm stoked. Right now I'm in front of the camera on this show. We're about to do another season of Criminal Minds. We just did another season of Whose Lines It Anyway. We're working on a season of Archer right now. So that's just all happening. And then I'm cooking some cool stuff down for downstream on the director's side that I can't wait to talk about when I'm able to talk about it.
Absolutely. And, speaking of Whose Line, congrats on the new season. We got to ask, like, we spoke with Colin Mockery last year about the show, and he's such an absolute joy to talk to. So we have to ask, what about that show still surprises you?
Oh, wow. Well, first of all, those three guys, Ryan, Colin, and Wayne, are the three best improvisers
Genius
on the planet. They're incredible. They have a combined, 60 years of experience between the three of them. I remember, and this still happens, very early on in the show, and because I'm the host, I see all the suggestions ahead of time. I know what's going to happen, right? Because I'm the one reading out the cards. But the guys get nothing. They do not know. And to watch the delight on that, like to watch the delight on Wayne's face when like someone walks out and it's a guest and he's like, "Oh God, I can't believe it's you!" Like he gets so excited. The guys still crack each other up. They still crack me up. Like there's still that new delight. Every single show we do, and like, holy shit, I can't believe you came up with that. And I think we do it as much for each other as for the audience because we still derive so much joy from it. That you'll see when you watch the show, like us looking at each other on stage and just be like, dude. And it's a great feeling to have been doing it as long as we have. I mean, I don't even know, is it season 10 right now? I'm not quite sure.
For you, it's 12.
There you go. So to still feel that I can be delighted and surprised by jokes that they come up with and vice versa it's just awesome.
Crazy. That's amazing.
It's a wonderful show, and you are so fantastic in it. And going back to the lesson you told me, I'm curious for yourself, is there room in a show like this to bring any improvisation to it? I know we're being based on a book. How much of it do you get to bring to your character, I guess, even in that sense?
I mean, the scripts are incredibly well constructed, beautifully written, and it's a puzzle, right? So there's a lot of delicacy in laying out these breadcrumbs and making sure that the puzzle is kind of unfolding in this really elegant way. So you're not trying to like upset the apple cart, but acting in and of itself is long form improvisation, right? You're thinking about who this person was in her life prior to you meeting her on screen, how she dresses, what kind of a car she drives, how she carries herself physically. I mean, does she carry a purse or a briefcase? Like there are all these decisions that you make, and they're not, if you're doing your job properly, they're not arbitrary. You really are thinking about this stuff in a way that hopefully then informs the performance. So much of it is like, well, God, this is like a really like old actor lady answer, but it's like jazz, right? Jazz, there's always a framework when you're playing jazz, right? There's structure and there's a tempo and you're in a certain key, but then within that space, hopefully you're creating and you're finding something new every time you play. And even within, several takes on a scene, you're trying to find something new every time. You're trying to surprise yourself and everybody else, and discover new things. And hopefully, if it goes well, at the end of the day, everyone's like, well, that both went exactly as we planned, and then not at all how we planned. And you're discovering something new on the day.
I love that. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for your time. We absolutely loved you on the show, and we can't wait for people to watch it, especially with also Whose Line Out now too. So thank you so much, and we hope to talk to you soon.
Oh, thanks, guys. That was so much fun. Have a great day.
Take care.
Thank you.